No! 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 No!
GM and welcome back to the channel. In this one we have some market updates. We've got 2 shutdowns or closures of exchanges to go through, plus some macro events as well that have taken place today. But really it has been pretty damn boring this week. We will summarize the events from today. If you enjoy the content and you enjoy the fact we're showing up each and every day, subscribe to the channel. Click the buttons down below and we can jump in. News story number 1 comes from Rollbit. Due to regulatory uncertainty and low adoption, we've decided to sunset the DGen exchange for now. So Rollbit will continue to operate as normal in terms of the sportsbook casino, and you can still buy and sell RLB on there. However, they've actually shut down the DGen exchange from a future date, plus rollbot.com, the NFT arm, is also being decommissioned. It's important to note these are independent changes that we're making to better position and safeguard our business. So this looks like a regulatory push has seen them remove those features. And this comes the week after Gainsey removed himself as an ambassador for Rollbit after shilling it like a madman over on Twitter for the last 6-7 months at least. Crypto Condom saying even though Gainsey exits, revenue is up, and Rollbit made 2x the fees of Friendtech on that exact day. If we just jump into the latest tweet here from him, he is obviously mega long on the RLB token, thus he is probably a bit biased here in his summation. He says, let me get this straight, Rollbit is legitimizing the business model by emphasizing regulatory compliance, and you're bearish, Anon. Well, to be honest with you, it's not the most bullish of things when they launch brand new products and then they get impaled under regulatory uncertainties. So the worry has always been with Rollbit that you may just wake up one morning and there's a big logo of the US flag, maybe the SEC's logo embossed over it, something along those lines saying website down, not coming back, you are done for. But this is the actual feature set you can see on screen that is getting deprecated here. The DGen exchange, the RLB token, number 1 on there, will continue to trade. The OpenX token, Bitcoin, the Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu, Unibot, and Dubs will all be deprecated from here. So if you were trading them on here, you will no longer be able to. You need to go and withdraw said funds. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with the tokens around these, because they likely bought up a ton of these tokens just to list them in the first place. And I think Dubs, some of the wallets that we saw linked to Suzu, also hearing that Suzu and Kyle potentially are the ones who running Rollbit. If that is true, does this mean that they're going to start dumping some of these tokens as a result due to the fact they don't need the inventory anymore? I'm definitely interested to see what happens with these said tokens on screen over the next week or so. Jumping into the RLB chart, I do think this cluster gets tested. This is around 9 all the way down to 7 cents in here. Come down quite a lot, as you can see. Selling seems to be very infectious in the crypto markets. Once you pop, you can't stop. And the question will be, is it actually worth bidding this when it comes to 7, 8, 9 cents? Or not? What's your risk profile? Have you got the balls to actually buy that in there? Do you think this is going to $1 as a certainty, or is it going to rug? Next up, we have ByBit with some more bad news, their closure of the UK branch. So due to recent UK regulatory changes, i.e. Rishi Sunak is not being the most favorable to offshore exchanges, they've said, we are pulling our services. New account applications cease from the October 1st deadline, so just over a week's time from now, and existing UK users, please manage your positions before January the 8th. So you could technically sign up, trade on there, and then close up shop on the 8th of January of next year, but why the heck would you get involved with this? And the question is, are the UK's rules too harsh, or are ByBit a bit of a bucket shop? I do not have the answer to this, but it is interesting to see they are pulling out of the UK. And it seems that most of the Western countries are very opposing to crypto right now, and the Asian countries are getting all the movements. This is very apparent from token 2049. Many people in the East highly bullish on the crypto markets, a lot of regulatory friendly nations over there, but it seems that the West is currently shunning things and maybe a little bit asleep at the wheel. Now, next up, we have this, Mike Novogratz seemingly selling off the FTX Bitcoins via Twitter. So Bill Ackman, you need some BTC in your portfolio, free to talk whenever you want. Famously, Mike Novogratz of Galaxy, his firm is responsible for liquidating the billions of dollars on the FTX books. Hasaka Trades, Novo, listen Bill, I just got a tap on my shoulder and we've got some FTX coins over here that we need to move. So today it looks like my loss is your gain. You're a friendly, so I'm coming to you first. Great narration there by the one and only Hasaka, but rather strange to see that from Novogratz. Then we have Tether acquiring Bitcoin miners with an AI twist. They have taken up a large stake in Northern Data over in Germany, leveraging AI, peer-to-peer communications and data storage solutions is what the firm does. They have denied the Forbes report that this was a $420 million investment, which would be pretty damn huge. And Tether says they're making this strategic investment into Northern Data Group as they believe it is set to become the biggest independent AI player in Europe. So this is a crossover of BTC mining and also an AI play as well from Tether, one of the largest US Treasury bill holders on the planet. So they're using funds to not only buy Bitcoin, but also to buy up miners here, a rather powerful move from USDT. Bitcoin hash rate, meanwhile, is at all-time highs. It would be lovely to see price follow suit rather soon. Then we have a little bit of macro here. So today was always going to be a big day over in Japan with the Bank of Japan meeting to discuss interest rates. What did they decide to do? They have left interest rates as they were. They are minus 0.1%, and they are maintaining course with their yield curve control policy. Bank of Japan makes decision on yield curve control unanimously. Bank of Japan makes no change to their forward guidance. The TLDR on this one is that it was very dovish from the BOJ. They're pretty much saying they're going to keep their monetary policies very, very loose indeed. And thus the JPY versus USD got smacked again today. So their currency is weakening. This is on a macro scale good for global liquidity. Japan notoriously loose. That is continuing, so no change of course. And then Wi-Fi Alpha just earlier, free markets, what a joke in response to this. US Treasury buyback plan will boost market resilience, says the debt officials. Department has said buyback programs will begin in 2024 and buybacks will seek to aid liquidity and improve cash management. So the US government going to be buying up more US debt. So this in a way, again, is kind of QE under a different guise, but this is going to improve liquidity overall. And it's no real surprise that 2024 is a election year and they want to ensure that the system keeps on ticking. So this overall should be positive along with the BOJ news, but BTC flatline. So seemingly nothing really moving the market. It has been one heck of a boring week. So hopefully at least next week we'll have some more excitement, something to discuss, something of real interest going down. As it seems at this moment, everyone, all market participants are being bored to death. It literally is watching paint dry. You can see that in the charts as well. People just not asked with anything. Nothing's really moving. If something does move, people are selling it ASAP. So the current movements from myself is just continue to DCA into these strong bags and wait for better times. I hope you enjoy your weekend wherever you are. Have a good one, folks, and I'll see you again come Monday. Peace.